Hi everyone, I hope y'all are having a great day so far. Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie if you're new to my channel. So today's video is going to be my book haul that I got for Christmas. I don't typically like showing off my Christmas presents because, I don't know, I feel like it's weird sometimes. I feel like it's showboaty and like I'm showing off. It just sometimes gives me the icks a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like this year would be fun just because I got mainly books. And I just wanted to tell y'all I'm just so excited about these books. And I got them all different reasons, different things. Like they're not just all like the same type of book. So I'm super excited to get to it and to show y'all. If this gives you the icks too, I'm sorry. But I just thought it would be fun. I thought it would be fun. I thought y'all would see. I did like a little poll on Instagram. One thing I don't realize on Instagram is you can't see how many people took the poll. So it was 100% said yes. And I really don't have that many Instagram followers. So if you like my content, go follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of like more shorter reviews, some of my everyday life, and I do some pretty book pictures. But that's beside the point. So it said 100%, but one person could have voted, it would have been 100%. So if anybody's like an Instagram person could tell me if you could see how many people voted, let me know. I just decided to do it and I think it's gonna be fun. So I hope y'all enjoy it and let's get to it. Okay, so the first ones I'm gonna start out with are going to be books I already have read. Now, as y'all can see, I don't have all of my bookshelves filled with books because I was an ebook reader for a very long time. Just because I felt like it was easier, quicker, and you know, I didn't really have all these bookshelves for a very long time. These are really recent. I got them last year for my birthday, when it was my 29th birthday. So I didn't always, you know, buy a lot of books. Most of the books I'd purchased were from book shows, book signings, and they are signed. So I decided this year that I really wanted to get these bookshelves going, and I love them. I'm obsessed with my bookshelves. I absolutely love my bookshelves. So yeah, these books I already have. And another pause, can I just pause real quick? Pause. Y'all see my tree? It's about to go away. But I do have a question. Do y'all think it's ridiculous for me to have a year-round Christmas tree? Maybe not Christmas tree, but a year-round tree. Like, I was thinking if I were to do this, maybe like January, February, March, have like flowers in there. Not ornaments, but like flowers. And I'm not a big like Easter, like I'm for Easter, the holiday and what it represents, but I'm not like bunnies, you know, eggs, things like that. That's not for me. But I could do more pastels, maybe some cute bunnies, not like, you know, whatever. And then June, July, like, you know, I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all think that's ridiculous, but I'm thinking about it because this tree looks so beautiful. But then also it's covering a lot of my Harry Potter shelves, so let me know what y'all think. First, my Penelope Douglas collection. I have read most of her backlist and started Credence. It just wasn't my favorite. The only one I don't think I've read or will be reading here in the near future is Misconduct. The plot doesn't speak to me, but I think I should because I think it was her first book she wrote. I should probably learn more things before I go spouting them off. But I was like, I need to have these. I need to have these. We'll start with her Devil's Night series. So I got the last two of the actual like series. There's two novellas I plan on purchasing as well. But as of right now, these are the ones I have. So this is the next one. This will be my next read. I'm so excited. I am actually ashamed of myself because I was watching a live last night and they were all talking about multiple books they were reading. I don't know why I can't do that, but I think I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna start this while I'm reading A Court of Mist and Fury because that is 600, almost 700 pages. So yes, I got Kill Switch, Damon's story. I've talked about the Devil's Night series multiple times. It's a dark romance about these guys, the Four Horsemen, and how they raise hell on Devil's Night and find these unlucky but lucky ladies. Damon has been made to be the villain in the first two books, so we have a morally gray character and he's gonna get his redemption arc, which I'm super duper excited about. I love a morally gray character. I love Damon, and I think something that I find this easier to read is because it's been a while since I read Corrupt. I think I read it at the beginning of 2019, and Damon does a lot of not so good things to the female character in Corrupt. So it's been a while and I have a terrible memory. I've said this 1,000 times. I feel like I can be a little bit more objective because I don't really remember all the bad things he did to her. Like that really. I remember the gist, you know? I'm really excited to get into this. And then also we have the last book of the series, and it's Will's book. I'm not gonna lie to you, Will has never been that of an intriguing character to me. He's more closer to Damon than anyone else. And he's always just gonna be the drunky guy, like not really interesting character. But I feel like the reason why it's so thick, how many pages is this? Like almost 700 pages, is because this is the wrap up of their story. So I don't know. I feel like maybe that's the reason why it's so thick, because dang, I don't know if I'm really that interested in Will's character. But like I said, I want to finish the series. And then they have 2 novellas, and I really think that she's done with this series. I think she's done. She has said that she has got other things, and she said also that if characters start speaking to her, she'll write different characters again, but for right now, she's done with the Devil's Night, and she's not gonna write any more spinoffs. I believe that's what I read last time, whenever she was talking about this. Yeah, super excited. Finish the rest of the series. Next, I have the Fall Away series by Penelope Douglas, of course. And I ended up getting the first 2. We have Bully and Rival. And then we have Until You, which is Jared's story. It's about Jared and Tate, bully, romance, typical kind of thing. And then each book is about another part of their friends and families. Very good. I actually have the 3rd one, not this one, but the 3rd book, for 3rd couple story. It's coming in the mail. It should get here today, but I really wanted to film these right now. So, which is Falling Away. It's one of my favorite series, and my very first Penelope Douglas. Oh no, my husband's vacuuming. My baby doesn't like when he vacuums. So my very first Penelope Douglas, and I became obsessed with her after that and read most of her backlist pretty quick. Okay, and then last but not least, and this would be my last Penelope Douglas. I still want Punk 57, but just as of right now, I'm not gonna do a lot of book purchasing because I just bought or just received a bunch of these books, but birthday girl. This is a booktube darling. I'm obsessed with this. I would consider Pike to be kind of an alpha mellow. Age gap, falls in love with her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend's dad, and man, oh man, this is some good stuff. I love, love, love this book. I'm sure if you watch a lot of booktube videos, you've heard of it. So good. Okay, and the next 2 are not going to be, I would say like my considered like typical romance. One of them is kind of romantic, but the other one is not. It's Ninth House. I really wanted to read this book. It's kind of like Academia in a sense. So she goes off to Yale, and then some crazy things happen, secret societies. It's kind of give me Skulls. I think that's the movie. I don't know. I'm so excited to read it. It's a mystery. This definitely isn't a romance. I'm really excited to read it, and sometimes I need a little palate cleanse. I don't read too many books outside of the romance genre, but I do love a good mystery here and there. So yeah, I'm super excited to read this. Okay, next is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Okay, I know. Everybody and their mom has read this on BookTube, and I felt like I needed to read it. Also, like, look how freaking pretty this is. Like, I'm obsessed with the cover. It's freaking beautiful, and I don't know. I had to have it. If you haven't heard much about it, it's about Addie, and she makes a deal with somebody, and she gets to live forever, but nobody gets to remember her, and then she finally meets a guy who remembers her. So, yes, I'm excited to read that. So, the next one is going to be a Jennifer L. Armentrout. It's The Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, and I'm sure you're saying, Katie, why did you get this book? You haven't read from Blood and Ash. Okay, yes, I get it. Okay, I haven't read from Blood and Ash, but I plan on reading it, and I want to have this one handy because I know Jennifer Armentrout is very much a cliffhanger, and I just had to have it, and I wanted it. And I don't know why, but these are so pretty. They're like little bricks. I really like these. Okay, next is Colleen Hoover. Now, I don't read a lot of Colleen Hoover just because her books tend to be a little bit too sweet for me. It's just not really my jam. I know a lot of people still love Colleen Hoover, but it's just not really my jam. Until I read Verity last year, and that is one of my all-time favorite books that she's ever written, is Verity. And I've read a few of her books. Like, I've read 3 or 4 of her books, but this was a long time ago. So whenever I saw that she came out with another kind of mystery, sort of, little bit of romance, I just had to pick it up because Verity is so good. If you've not read Verity, just read it. It is so good, so different than what she normally writes. Twisted, not as like, you know, not dark romance, but just the mystery is super interesting. I can't remember what this one is about, but definitely a mystery. Super excited to read it. If it's anything like Verity, I think I'm gonna be obsessed. Okay, next is another booktube darling, and this is Welcome to the Dark Side by Gianna Darling. How funny! Age gap, MC romance. I'm super excited to read it. I've talked about how I'm not gonna read the first one. I have almost zero desire. Unless somebody can make a really good case for it. I'm just not into student-teacher relationships, romances. They give me the icks. Professor-student, somehow I can get past, I don't know, whatever wall I have, and I can get past that and read that one, but I don't know. I can't get into it. So the next one are some books that I have been really wanting to read. Jan from the Book Refuge has talked about these books. Also, Tamika from Library of Tomes has talked about these books. Most of the time, I think people really like The Takeover, which one's Tristan Miles. But this is the first one in the series, Stopover and The Takeover by T.L. Swan. Richmond, I read too many Richmond for the longest time. After I read 50 Shades of Grey, I had to read all the Richmond series. So I haven't really been reading a lot of those of late. So I'm excited to kind of get back into this. I just dropped my book. I don't want to pick it back up. But yeah, I'm excited to read these. Okay, so the next few I'm going to talk about are actually my Harry Potter books. So if you haven't noticed, I love Harry Potter. I know sometimes it's hard to separate the art from the artist, but I have a deep connection to Harry Potter. If you haven't watched my first, I guess, what is it, BookTube newbie? I love Harry Potter, and I know as of right now, J.K. Rowling, people aren't enjoying her, and I'll probably explain this multiple times as I get more subscribers. Whenever I was in elementary school, my dad read me pretty much the first 3 or 4, I think the first 4 Harry Potters. Every single night he read them to me. My dad passed away, this year will be 11 years. So for me, whenever I think of Harry Potter, I think of my dad. And I think about that time because I hated reading and that's why he did it. And I was also like very afraid of the dark, sleeping by myself, things of that sort. I had like really high anxiety. And that's just how my dad comforted me. It's a comfort read, it's a comfort everything. I love Harry Potter. I'm a huge collector of things. I love things. I collect multiple things. I collect ornaments. I love ornaments. I collect salt and pepper shakers. I collect so many things. Like I can't even tell you how many magnets. Getting my hands on anything like Harry Potter related, not anything, but like nicer looking things that are Harry Potter related, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? So especially because they go on my shelf so pretty and I've got all this room for it, so yes. But first thing is gonna be the cookbook. I am so excited. I love cooking. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I love to cook. My husband loves to eat. I love cooking, so I'm thinking about maybe doing this series on my Instagram, TikTok, I don't know, of me cooking this food. I'm excited, I got the cookbook. Now, another thing, like I said, I collect, okay? I collect things. I like to collect. And one of the things I've collected is the illustrated versions of Harry Potter, because somehow in my brain I feel like these may be worth something one day. They're not going to continue to print these forever, or they're going to print other editions, so I want to keep this, and I feel like these could be collectibles one day, so I'm going to keep on buying them. I somehow still don't have the Chamber of Secrets, but I have Sorcerer's Stone, I have Prisoner of Azkaban, and I have Goblet of Fire. This is this one, which is really heavy, but I love these. I feel like one day whenever I read Jameson Harry Potter, I'll probably read him from these, just so you can have something to look at as well. But I love this. And then lastly, from the Harry Potter collection is going to be this book. It's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, but this is the Melamia edition, designed and illustrated by Melamia. Now, I probably should have done more research before I decided to talk about this book. I saw it and it was newish. I'm pretty sure that they started this edition, I think it's this year. Let me see. Yeah, first edition is October 2020, so they just came out with this edition and I felt like I had to have it. Another thing, like I said, collectible. I feel like this is going to be a collectible one day. Who knows, maybe it won't be. Maybe, you know, it'll be passed down. I really hope my son will be interested in keeping my collections, but we'll see. Maybe I'll have to pass it to somebody who cares. Okay, so the cool thing about this is not only look how beautiful like this cover is. Like, come on y'all, if you're a Harry Potter fan, get this. I'm trying to see if I can get this without all these things falling out. There's like little pop-ups. Like, oh no, I kind of messed that one up a little. But like, how freaking cool is this? Like, I didn't realize this whenever I asked for it. I just thought, oh, that's pretty new illustrations. But like, there's actual pop-ups in here. Which, and this isn't expensive. Don't think that it's expensive. But yeah, there's like actual pop-ups in here. It's pretty cool. I'm keeping the tissue paper. This came with tissue paper in it. Yeah, I am super amped to have this. I think that it's pretty special, and I don't know, I'm really happy that I got it. It's just so beautiful. Goes perfectly on my shelf. And once they come out with new editions of the other books, I will be purchasing them as well. Okay, that's enough of my Harry Potter books. Next, I get a touch of darkness. Okay, I'm talking about book talk for the 13th million time. But this is a Hades and Persephone. Like, come on, y'all know me. I want Hades and Persephone all the time. I'm excited to read this. It was on book talk. I felt like I needed to read it, and it's Hades and Persephone, so a touch of darkness. Okay, the next one has got kind of a silly story. So it's gonna be Opposition from the Lux series. This is the 5th one. Now, here's the thing. I have the first 2 that I read on Kindle, the 3rd one on Kindle, ready to be read. I don't have the one before that, and then I have this one now here. So I feel like once I'm ready to pick this up, I'll probably buy the 4th one so I can have both of these, but this is the 5th one. Jennifer Armentrout, Deluxe series. Oldie, but a goodie to me. Some people hate it. I loved it. Okay, so the last few, I'm kind of, I don't know. I don't really want to get into it. I'll be the first one to submit drama reading about it. Clearly, because I read books. I don't know what it is. But there has been some recent kind of drama around this next author. And she's getting a lot of flack. It's LJ Shin, okay? I read a good amount of her books. I don't love all of them. The Kiss Thief, not for me, did not love. He was an alpha hole. He just was a piece of crap, basically. But I read, of course I've read Vicious, but I read Pretty Reckless this year, and I loved it. I read it like all in one sitting. I took like a whole day and I loved it. So I was like, oh my God, I need to read the next 2. And I ended up getting Angry God, which is the 3rd one in the series. I've got the next one, Broken Night, coming to the mail today. It is the Saints, All Saints. What is the series? It's the Saints of Sinners series, I think that's what it's called. But yeah, like I said, I could try to separate the art from the artist. She didn't do anything like completely terrible, you know, has got some flack for being a bully and such. I'm not saying I like her. I'm just saying it won't stop me from reading these books, I don't think. But who knows, maybe more stuff will come out. And then I have Playing with Fire, her most recent release, which I'm really, really, really excited about. I don't know. Y'all tell me if y'all are done with LJ Shin. Y'all tell me. I don't really want to get into the whole story because like I said, I don't like being negative. Look it up. You look it up. The last one I've already read that I kind of opened before Christmas. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I did. And it is A Court of Mist and Fury. Here's the cover. Look how pretty. But I take off the dust covers whenever I read these books because I don't want to rip it. But these dust covers are beautiful. I love the hardbacks. They're harder to read for me, but I love the hardback. So I'll probably get the rest of the series in hardback. But like, look how pretty this is. I'm obsessed with the gray. And then this like, not turquoise, but green. Kind of a Kelly green color. Kind of, a little bit more blue into it. Beautiful. So yes, I'm excited. I am loving it so far. Okay, so last, I want to talk about 2 weird things that I got for Christmas that I'm just, you know, it goes along with my book obsession. And not my book obsession, but just kind of like my book aesthetic, which is whenever I read, I love to light candles. So I got one of these like weird candle lighters. Y'all see these? Have y'all seen these before? Let me just see. Y'all see that? It's weird, huh? And I have a candle. We'll do a bit of a demonstration. Let's see if we can get y'all in here. So it's not fire. Oh shit, you can, let's see if I can get this guy. Oh, I'm having a hard time. I'm gonna light something on fire. But anyway, I thought this was cool. I love candles. I love to have like a nice like scent moment while I'm like editing, reading, living my life. Oops, I kind of messed that up, but winter candy apple. Okay, and then last thing I want to show y'all, since y'all see my lovely salt and pepper shaker collection in every single video, I thought it would be fun to show you my latest salt and pepper gift. And it's from my aunt. She's the only one who ever buys me these salt and pepper shakers, and I've been clearly getting them for years. So these we both decided are so ugly that they're cute. But yeah, they're pretty ugly, but they're cute. They're big, big ones. Look how big these things are. Okay, and why is this so interesting to me? The clock says 10 o'clock. But yeah, we got my dog. Here's the dog of the dog and pepper shaker. Here we go. They're kind of goofy. He's got his tongue out. And then we have a cat, and she's got a little baby kitten. I just realized that. Yeah, look how cute. But yeah, I know it's cheesy, but I love these. Okay, but yeah, that is it for me. Did y'all get any good books for Christmas? Were you like me and just got all books and that's all you wanted? Let me know. I hope y'all have a great day so far, a great new year. It's one of my last videos of the year, so I hope you have a great new year. Be safe, don't do anything crazy, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.